be your moderator for today's panel discussion. Our topic today is politics important for everyday life, or does it only create conflict? We are honored to be joined by three student leaders who will be sharing their perspective on this issue. Our first panelist is Nur Aisa Sarikunin, the President of Students Representative Council, MPP UITM. Joining us next is Nur Haswani Najwa, the President of Secretariat Rukun Negara SRN UITM. And our final panelist is Khairunisa Fairuz, the President of the UITM Debate Club. Thank you for all being here today. Without further ado, let's begin our discussion. Let us begin with the first question. I would like to ask our Miss Nuraisa here. Miss Nuraisa, do you think politics is important in our daily lives and why?
Absolutely. Politics affects our education, transportation, and even the price of food.
Yes, interesting point, Nuraisa.
Adriana, in my opinion, I agree it affects us, but I think it creates more division than benefits.
Could you explain, Haswani?
Of course, I think politics can create conflict when people refuse to respect different opinions. Instead of having healthy discussion, they sometimes argue or spread negativity, especially on social media. That's why mutual respect is very important.
That's a very valid point actually from Haswani, because I think people nowadays, they like to argue, especially on social media, like what you said just now. Because some people, they like to let their opinions win. So when it comes to social media, everyone is arguing with each other. Thank you, Haswani, for that opinion. That's really a good point there. Next, we'll move on to the second question. For this question, I would like to ask Ms. Khairunisa. Khairunisa, in your opinion, what are the benefits of studying politics?
Thank you for the question, Ms. Adriana. I think it can help by improving critical thinking and encourage civic participation.
Can you explain on improve critical thinking? What do you mean by that?
Sure, studying politics helps us look at different opinions before making a decision. It teaches us to check the fact instead of believing everything we see or hear. This helps us think more carefully and make better decisions.
Yes, I agree on that. That's actually a very good point over there. Next, I would like to ask Nuraisa opinion. What do you think? Do you think studying politics give us benefits?
Yes, it can help by understanding politics of government and making informed voters.
What do you mean by makes informed voters?
Studying politics help us become informed voters instead of voting based on popularity or social media. We can make decisions based on facts, policies, and the qualification of the candidates.
Yes, I agree on it, because in this modern era right now, younger generation, they tend to vote for someone who has social media platform, who is famous, for example, influencer, and someone who maybe will not do their work better. Now that we already discussed about the benefits of studying politics, I would like to ask Ms. Haswani, what about the drawbacks of studying politics?
One major drawback is that politics can lead to argument when people don't respect different opinions. Fake news on social media also spread misinformation, and it can create polarization that divides society.
I think the problem isn't politics itself, but how people discuss it.
Yes, I agree with her.
Respectful discussion can reduce conflict.
Yes, because that's a very valid point, guys. Because I think the problem isn't the politics, like what Khairunisa said. It's how people actually discuss it. Because some people, they would like to discuss it in a very intense way, which will involve shouting or like making each other's mad and didn't value someone why politics it's not the problem, it's actually how people discuss it. Yes, that's a very good point. Alright guys, as we already discussed about the benefits and the drawbacks of studying politics, now let us start a quick fire round which I will ask each of our panel over here a simple quick question and they will answer me with a simple answer also. I would like to start with Ms. Khairunisa. Khairunisa, in your opinion, should students university like us vote?
Yes, university students should vote because they are the future of the country. Voting allows them to have a say in decisions that affect their education, job, and future. It is both a right and responsibilities as citizens.
Yes, I agree with that because as students, it's also a citizen and we also have the right to say, right? Because our opinions matter. And for our Miss Nuraisa, I would like to ask you, what do you think about social media? Can social media help people understand politics?
Yes, it can. Because social media provides quick access to political news and different opinions. However, people should always check if the information is accurate before believing or sharing it.
Yes, because fake news is everywhere, right? In this generation. Alright, the last question is for our Miss Haswani, which do you think friends with different political opinions still can be friends?
Yes, I think they can. Everyone has the right to choose their own political opinion. As long as they respect each other's view, political differences shouldn't stop a good friendship. Respect is more important than always agreeing.
Yes, I agree with that because it's fair to have our own opinion, right? It's not always to be in our way of thinking because some of us may think it's important and some of us may think it's don't, and it's fair. And just what Ms. Khairunisa have said just now, the politics isn't the problem, but it's how people discuss it. And I think that's a very good and a valid point because we shouldn't stop a friendship just because our opinions didn't match, right? Before we end our discussion for today, I would like to ask each panelist one final message. Let's start with Ms. Nuraisa first.
My final message is that studying politics helps us become responsible citizens. It allows us to make informed decisions and contribute positively to our society.
Yes, and Nur Haswani, what do you think?
Before we end, I believe it is important to remember that everyone has different opinion. We may not always agree, but we should respect different view and communicate politely. Respect helps create a more understanding society.
Yes, I agree with that. That's such a good point. And Ms. Khairunisa, what is your last message?
And my last message to everyone is politics is not just about leaders, it is about all of us. By understanding politics, we can make better decisions and help build a better future.
Thank you, Ms. Khairunisa. Now, with that, it's the end of our discussion. Thank you for watching our campus talk, and we hope this discussion has helped you understand both the importance and challenges of politics. That's all from us. Thank you.